Hello people, how are you all doing? We are back for Kubera on Sunday, as opposed to Friday. It is what it is, as I said. I couldn't record. I was also a bit ill, and I might sound a bit nasally. Because I feel nasally as I'm recovering from that aforementioned... fuck off! Illness. Yeah, Jesus. Hold on. Let me drink some water. Yeah, my nose is just bunged up. So apologies if there are any, unflattering sniffles throughout this video. Also, I didn't check before I clicked record what fucking chapter I was supposed to start reading. Which was very clever of me, isn't it? Bugger. When did we get to last week? 175. Buggers. So, I click the next arrow. And then we'll be where we need to be. Jesus Christ. My God. Right. Nonetheless. Let's wait for the episode to fully load, and then we will jump straight into the chapter. This is probably do 3 or 4, as usual. Though soon I might start being able to do longer videos, because I should be getting better Wi-Fi, because the current only problem right now for me with uploading videos is uploading them, because it takes bloody forever. Yeah, actually my glasses are filthy. 1 second, and then we'll actually start. Okay, much better. I can see slightly clearer. Only thing with a proper clean after I finish recording, but nonetheless. Let's go. It looks like she's pretty much figured out who I am. Should I just tell her? Why have I got these in? I don't need those earphones in. I just smacked my microphone with one of them as well. What a great start to a video. Wait, no. There's a difference between knowing and guessing. If she tells the other Sura about me.
Are you going to answer me? The way you smiled earlier reminded me of...
Rotara, look! This human Dodger Transcendental has survived! Don't you want to know how?
Not really.
Why not? I think the humans here each have their own special skills. If she's got a skill that could dodge your Transcendental, it might be worth...
She didn't dodge my Transcendental. I let her live.
What?
Let's go. I don't want to bother this guy anymore.
Wait! I thought you said you were here on a mission. Seeing that you let that human live, you were lying about the mission.
No, I really do have a mission. But my mission was just to kill as many humans as possible. I don't have to kill every single one. I decided to let that human live.
Did Garuda give you this mission himself? Just what is the purpose behind this mission?
It's not exactly from Garuda. The leading factions of the Nastikas decided on it together. I'm not exactly sure why, but the task of hunting humans was assigned to each and every idol Rakshasa. It's even encouraged. Our clan just calls it a mission to make it sound more official. As a result, the more humans you kill, the more powerful people think you are.
You're deemed to be powerful by killing weak, defenseless creatures? That's absolute nonsense! Real power comes from finding people stronger than you.
Stronger than me? Is that even possible? In this world, every other creature aside from humans could destroy us if they wanted to. For being weak or cowardly, or not doing what they tell us, or a simple slip of the tongue. I'm barely surviving while the rest of my peers are getting ripped apart. In this world we live in, who am I supposed to fight? Just so I can prove myself? Then again, I guess a naive, isolated fool such as yourself wouldn't know what it's like to have to compete against your own peers. If you don't like hunting humans, just stay out of our way. You'll just get yourself killed if you try to go against the grain.
Season 3, episode 176, The Weight of Time, 16. Ah, that was a girl, what the fuck?
Wait, You're just gonna let him go? It looks like you were winning.
Because he seems to be a high-ranking clanmate who's been hiding out on this random planet, unbeknownst to us all. I know who he works for, but I don't think I'd gain anything from dealing with him.
If you don't even know who he works for, it must be a well-guarded secret even in your own clan. I'd really like to know who he is, though. Want me to ask around about him?
Don't. I'm not sure why, but I get the feeling he's an important member of our clan. And if you tell anyone about this, I'll rip that mouth of yours right off your face.
Hey, don't take it easy. I was just kidding. Did I upset you, Raltara? I don't mean mad.
Oh, I just realized we didn't introduce ourselves. My name's Raltara. What's yours? You can't even tell me your name, huh? I wonder what kind of huge secrets you're hiding. Anyway, I'm sure we'll see each other again, as long as you and I both remain in the high ranks. In fact, it'd be kind of fun to see who reaches the 5th stage first.
Oh god. Who's fucking popped up behind him? It was a mistake. I should have minded my own business. Now they know I'm here. I hope this doesn't cause any big problems for me in the future.
No, this was actually necessary for the future.
Look, as much as I like Einstein's theory on time travel, I think it is just stupid. Because that implies that the future is predetermined. Because there has to have been a predetermined point in which you went back to trigger the events where you were in the past that caused the future to happen. Which also means you had to have existed in the past prior to the point in time happening that you were born. Like, you existing before you were born is influences the fact that you were born. It's not my favorite theory on time travel, personally. It's very paradoxical, in my opinion. Maybe I'm just not well read up on it. You know, Einstein, I don't know all the details, perhaps. It is most likely why, but still, it just doesn't sit well with me. It sounds like they're going to keep their mouths shut about this incident, but still.
Excuse me? The ray of light from the sky was headed right for me, but then it veered off in another direction. You blocked it, didn't you?
Of course not. I completely forgot about that human when we started fighting. I wouldn't have been surprised if this human got killed by that Transcendental. Maybe Altara really did spare her. Wait. Did she spare this human because of me? Did she think this human meant something to me? Is that why she let her live? Yeah, that must have been what they thought. Both Rotara and the human. Damn it! I hate being misunderstood. I should just get out of here. The best thing is just disappear from this place. I hate the thought that someone from my own clan thought I was attached to some human. And I hate it even more that the human thinks I care about her.
Wait, please! Let me repay you.
Her special power must be strength. I could just push her away with a Transcendental. I'd rather not waste my vigor. Wait. If I'm trying to save my vigor, then why did I use that Transcendental? You know what? I'd rather not think about it. No wonder she was unusually strong. She was the granddaughter of the human who overpowered me all those years ago. Fuck. Wait, it's been fucking years! She must have told me something about herself, but all I remember is that she's the granddaughter of the human I knew. The human knew I was a completely different race because she saw my Sera form. And I made it clear several times that I didn't want her to come near me, so she kept her distance.
So this here is his thing. It's just so fucking
Jesus Christ. But she was determined to repay me, whatever little way she could. It all felt like such a burden to me. but I knew I'd regret it if I just left her. So, I decided to stay with her. She'll probably die of old age eventually anyway. After that, we encountered other humans who had been attacked by Sura throughout the planet. And even those who hadn't been attacked heard about the Sura. Then, I began to notice a change in their behavior. They were growing increasingly cautious. I wonder what will happen now that they know they're not the masters of their world. They probably won't be as friendly as before. What a relief. Their kindness made me so uncomfortable. But I was wrong. Strangely enough, even though they knew I was a Sura, and I could kill them anytime I wanted, they continued to show me nothing but kindness. They didn't expect me to fight for them either. They were just worried about me getting in trouble. They suggested I find somewhere to hide before the other Sura find me. It's okay! Stop crowding me! I don't understand these people. How such a weak race managed to conquer the previous universe. I wanted to know. There's no point in asking them. Because not only do they not remember anything about the previous universe, they also didn't know anything about this one.
We'll go look for where the sun goes to sleep. It'll be cold when it's sleeping.
Interesting. I became so frustrated with their ignorance that I ended up explaining a lot of things to them.
Oh, I get it. The planet is round, and that's why there's night and day. So, when it's day, here it's night on the other side. Wow, that's amazing. You must know all this because you can fly.
Why am I wasting my time here?
He's teaching them fucking math. He's teaching them math.
But even if they were ignorant, they didn't lack intelligence. After a while, they started writing formula that not even I could understand.
Sum of s squared. Okay, well here's the thing. That's not sum of either. There are no conditions at the top and bottom of this. So this must be an early stage of this use of this symbol, assuming it's the same as it is in the real world, because there should be conditions written at the top and bottom. But that's beside the point. And that's s squared. But then this looks like it's raised to the power. That then looks like it's further raised to the power. But I wonder if that's just this is to be down here. I don't know. But then 2x dy. So 2x change in y. Delta change in z plus y change in z delta. Well, that's not actually, that's not delta. Delta has a bar at the bottom. Anyway, and then change in x, assuming that d is in fact supposed to be delta, as I would know it as, and that is equal to fucking the mean of b, 0.1. So a value is 0.1. 2 change in x to hat, d change in y, hat change in z plus dy change in hat change in z, hat change in x, which is equal to this mean of b 0.1, 3 change in x hat. I don't quite know how you've simplified that all that down. You should show your workings, and that would make it simpler. I don't know why I just went on a ramble about math. Christ. Oy vey. Anyway. After a while,
they started writing formula not even I could understand.
I spent my whole life trying to make you happy, but I could never figure out how you felt this whole time. I've never even seen you smile. Still, you don't frown as much as you used to. I guess my efforts weren't all in vain. If you ever feel threatened by the Sura or you're in danger, you can leave any time, but even then, we will never be outright hostile to you. Even if you find a way to fight the Sura, we just want to protect ourselves. Even if we, not you. We want to protect ourselves from those that are trying to harm us. We don't want to hurt any innocent Sura. You'll probably go somewhere else after I die. But no matter where you go or which humans you meet, just promise me that you won't attack them first like those other Sura. A single life is like a whole universe, and killing a universe would only drive us further from what it means to be human. Who knows? Maybe there's something waiting for us at the end of it all.
The human died of illness. And like all other humans, I left behind wills, as if they would see everyone again someday. I set out on my own again. I went back to where I was waiting for Ron Syro. But when I remembered waiting there endlessly, without anything happening, I didn't think waiting there would amount to anything. I waited long enough. It's his turn to come find me. He's probably just as anxious to get back to the future as I am. Why should I sit here waiting for him?
Interestingly there, Maruna's stance has changed. Previously he wanted to, not that long ago, he wanted to stay in the past and help his clan survive. But now, he wants to get back to the future. Like he's actually committed to it.
As I wandered around aimlessly, the humans of the past began developing far beyond the humans of the future I had known.
Oh shit. Right, I just saw one of those thumbnails. Okay. Alright. I wonder if we'll get there in this video. How long are we going for? 20 minutes nearly? Probably not. Jesus. Right. Continue da. Oh wow, yeah. What the fuck? What the fuck? This stop is Sector 21. The exit doors are on your right.
The human world has changed so much. There's Sura looking for me. Did they actually keep their mouth shut about me after that day?
Dude, that day was like... By the looks of it, it was like fucking hundreds of years ago. What the fuck?
My older siblings are already dead in the future, but I can't help but feel that I owe them for some reason. If I get back to see her again before I return to the future, I'd like to thank her.
What's up?
Oh, I just missed him. He was right there. Sorry, but would you mind taking this to the lab for me? I'll catch you in a bit.
I'm not sure who you're looking for, but wouldn't we be about to make an announcement over the PA system?
It took him 40 years just to start talking to me. An announcement isn't going to get him to show up. I have to find him.
40 years?
She's talking about her past life. Give her a break. She just had her coming of age ceremony less than a month ago. She's still very emotional. If they knew each other for 40 years, that guy must be getting up there in years. I'm sure she just wants to say hi.
Well, it's probably better to let them greet each other here, instead of missing this opportunity and regretting it later. So that'll be that human. Season 3, episode 177. The wait of time, 17.
The humans in this era don't rely on magic. They do things themselves. They're extremely intelligent. And they all have their own unique abilities. Future humans don't have them, and they're not quite transcendentals. But their mission in life is to develop their unique abilities and create a world where everyone feels included. Since they don't possess malice, they don't need rules or punishment.
Hi, Runa. Still hasn't picked up how to speak human after all this time. You'd think, in hundreds of years he'd have learnt. But I suppose with no basis, no comprehension of... Wait, no, he knows how to... He can understand it. But I assume his vocal cords won't let him speak human. I presume is probably the case, right? That's likely what it is. Yeah, it's probably that. Absolutely, it's got to be that. It's probably just me forgetting things. Because, we are 400 episodes into Kubera at this point. I'm probably not going to remember everything from early on.
They get along just fine without any restrictions. They have no need for the power to hurt each other. Really, no fucking rules? Jesus. Oh, Runa, come here a sec. How old are you again? Have you had your coming of age ceremony? No. I see. You're younger than I thought. Look, you look like you'd be perfect for my niece. She's turning 27 this year, based on the kind of celebrities she likes. I have a feeling you'd be just her type with a strong body of yours. If you're interested, don't you mind your own business? Go get some groceries if you've got nothing better to do. Don't mind him, Runa. You can date someone after you have your coming of age ceremony. Maybe it's time for me to leave now. I don't want to draw too much attention to myself. And I don't want to have to protect them if the Sura attack again. It's certainly convenient to pretend to be human. But it's bothersome that I can't stay anywhere for too long because of the coming of age ceremony. Another thing I learned about humans of the past while living amongst them is that the coming of age ceremony is a way of bringing back memories of their past lives. After they die, they're reborn as new human babies. And when they turn 24, they have what's called a coming of age ceremony to awaken the memories of their past lives and inherit all of their previous knowledge. What's surprising is that they don't get fixed on relationships from past lives, even after they remember them.
That is weird. You'd think you would be very caught up on that, wouldn't you? Like, the cycle of rebirth here and getting your memories back, I feel like it's kind of the... Well, what it is most likely is because we know that the soul is where, you know... The soul is basically stores all the information of you. As we see with, you know, say, Teo. You know, when she died and got a new soul, the 7 years of memory she has with that new soul are not stored in her brain. They're intrinsically tied to the soul, which is why when she gets her original soul back, she loses those memories. Right? So this is just a case of they're getting their original soul back. That's what's happening there. However, that feels morally wrong, if you ask me. Just from my personal stance. Because, you know, at least in this case, Teo's is a bit different, a bit more nuanced in Teo's case. This one though is, so you're born, you live for 24 years with no memory of your past life, and then you get your memories because you get your old soul back, and then you're basically just a different person. So those 24 years, whoever that was, just ceases to be, which feels, I don't know, it just doesn't sit right. And the fact these people basically can effectively live eternally because of this system, I don't know, I don't really like it. It doesn't sit right with me. Again, immortality isn't something I would want, personally. It's just me. Perhaps because I can't access it. And also because growing old isn't pleasant, whereas these people don't have to grow old, so... And also, I guess, you know, it's intrinsically rooted into their culture, so... they wouldn't see anything wrong with it. But for me, I don't really like the idea, like it. It just, ugh. You know, the idea of, oh, if you could go transport your memories back in time to your younger self, would you? I mean, yeah. Yeah, I would. I mean, so as much as it doesn't sit well with me morally, I'd still probably do it. All things considered. But I feel, I guess what I'm thinking is, it feels morally wrong to do it to somebody else, but then, you know, they all want to do it. Like, they all want to have their coming of age ceremony because they're brought up there. So if they want it, I guess there's nothing wrong with it. I don't know what the point of that ramble was, but hey, there we are. That was that. What's I already read that. At most, they might get together with someone they used to know just to say hi. If there happens to be some overlap in a family tree between a past life and their current life, they just laugh it off. They value their relationships.
Their current life above all, and their past life is just the past to them.
Yeah. Okay. Given that, why would you need to bring your memories for it? If the past is just the past, you don't need to get your memories and knowledge of your past lives because it doesn't really matter. You know? But I imagine this is why they're able to develop, so exponentially quick, so much, faster than the human race that we know of in the present, and Maruna knows. Because of this, retaining all of their knowledge and just having this generational knowledge build up forever means that nothing is lost, no techniques are lost, no research is lost, no history is lost, everything is retained, which is incredible. You might say that, oh, we have that nowadays. We have books. Yeah, but there's still ancient techniques and things that we don't know that we're still discovering to this day. So this kind of thing would be exceptional for the development of a race, of a people. Very, very interesting.
But sometimes there are memories that some people have trouble moving on from. There are cases when someone died with some kind of grudge in their past life. These humans never intentionally harm each other, so grudges only come from external sources, like if someone gets killed by a Sura. Cases where someone lost everyone they knew, and their lives ended in terrible pain due to a sudden and one-sided attack. Such a thing can't possibly happen in their normal, everyday life. So no matter how many times they were born, they remember being murdered as vividly as the day it happened. Then, the people around them sympathized with their resentment and focused on finding a way to fight the Sura that killed them. Even humans who have never seen a Sura in their life treat it like it's their own problem. So it was strange to see.
I wonder if they would view Maruna differently if they knew it was Sura now. It seems like just like the generational knowledge, the generational resentment has built up as well.
But what's even stranger is that almost no humans are born with memories of all the countless massacres that Sura have committed in the past. I wonder why. Where did all those victims go?
Excuse me? Can I talk to you for a minute?
I'm not buying.
Oh, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm a researcher at the Anti-Sura Defense Lab in the tower near here. My card.
The Anti-Sura Defense Tower. That tower seems even stronger than the turrets in the future. Rakshasa haven't been able to attack the city ever since they built that thing.
But it still functions like the towers, like the turrets. It can't detect you as a Sura if you're in your human form. So while it's more powerful, it's intrinsically functioning on the same premise if it can't detect a human-formed Sura.
Come to think of it, the humans were capable of making effective weaponry like that. But in comparison, the Brahma of the future didn't put half as much effort into their own turrets.
You saved me from a Sura attack. Do you remember?
I've saved a lot of people. The Garuda didn't attack after Raltara left, but Sura from other clans still appeared occasionally. I didn't think it would be good to step in and draw too much attention to myself, so I just wanted to watch the humans fend for themselves. I may have rescued a few people because I felt bad just watching them get slaughtered, but I couldn't possibly remember what they all looked like.
Oh, I guess you wouldn't recognize me like this. You met me in another life. I just had my coming-of-age ceremony recently and got my memories back, and I have really vivid memories of you. I know it sounds silly, but I'd always regretted not being able to properly thank you before I died. If you don't mind, could I tell you a little bit about my past life?
Oh, great. A story about a past life. I definitely wouldn't recognize her. If you came to thank me for rescuing you, don't bother. I'm not interested in hearing about your past life. Whatever happened in the past should remain in the past.
Oh, of course. I didn't mean to bother you. I just wanted to let you know I'm doing fine. If you had anything you wanted to tell me, or if there's anything I did that made you upset, this would be a good time to say it.
Sad? upset. I don't even know who this human is. Why do I feel sad or upset? Alright, whatever happened between us, I don't mind. So you can just leave.
The train is now entering intercity warp drive. The lights will be dimmed to save electricity. So, anyone who requires lighting, please move to car number 4. If you need a blanket or sleeping mask, please speak to an attendant. You may return them upon leaving the train.
More and more people are asking me about my coming of age ceremony, and a human even remembers seeing me in their past life. It's only a matter of time till they figure out I'm not human. Even if I move to another city, this is bound to happen again.
Would you like a salad?
Would it be better to just... I'm full. Would it be better to just isolate myself like before? Nah, I'll just move to another city. Nah, I'm used to living like them. I don't think I could wait all that time by myself.
Passengers, we're having an unexpected emergency. Please check under your seats for your life vests and... So, this is the planet, huh? The planet where 3 of my children died. And it's all your fault. You should have annihilated the humans when you came here first. My children died because of you. But seeing as you are a child of Garuda, I'll give you a second chance. Now, finish them off, Reltara, or I will devour you. You and your siblings.
I wonder... Is this what, Maruna's mother meant by all your siblings were, dealt with because, for your sake? Could it be related to this? Also, Roltara's back, as expected. I didn't think it should be a one-time deal in this arc. Oh wow. Snap me down one day. Right. Let us continue. The explosion happened before I could do anything about it. And they managed to save the human who was right next to me. In many ways, these humans are more advanced than the ones in the future. They have no regeneration magic. They can't survive like this. If I took him to a hospital, it would only prolong the pain. He won't last long. I used to do this all the time. Why am I hesitating over one little human now? I've been living among them for too long. I should have left them long ago. I hate this. Season 3, episode 178. The Weight of Time, 18. That's probably a god harvest, Sura. I hate to admit it, but considering its shape and its transcendental value, there's a good chance it might be God Hava himself. But if that is God Hava, I'll never know why God Kubera sent me here. I haven't even seen Rod Syrah if this planet is already about to be destroyed. In his current form, there's no way I could stop God Hava. Besides, I'm gonna spend my 2nd to 4th stage with him. Who knows if the future will be affected if he sees me in my 4th stage now. Either way, I need to get out of here before I get noticed. I'll go somewhere far away so that he can't detect me. Surify, and escape to another planet. Did he see me? He's gone. Did he suddenly lose interest in this planet? I sure hope so. Reltara? What's she doing here? Wait. God Hava, whoever that was, might still be nearby. It's too dangerous to approach her now. I'll follow her from a distance. Why is she bleeding? It looks like a minor injury. Why can't she just heal herself? Why is she heading toward the city? Wait.
Snap out of it. He's gonna sit there and stare at and space out all day. I'm so sorry. Is it because of that person you met earlier? You said you knew him for 40 years in your past life. Did he not react the way you expected? Oh, that. No, considering how he was when I knew him 40 years ago, his reaction should have been obvious to me. If I expected anything else, that's my own fault. Hey, cheer up. Forget about that heartless old man. You're so young. Think of the new people you'll meet in this life. Old man. I guess any lover from a past life is considered an old man. I mean, considering his age, she's right, but...
Old man, I haven't even finished growing yet. I'm just trying to mind my own business.
I'm trying to mind my own business. That's Sarah guy's getting upset again.
Hey, didn't you say you're older than our grandma?
Ah. Did you just laugh at me? I'm trying to help you. No, boss. You're right. I'm laughing at something else. Boss? What do you think of other races that protect humans? Other races that protect humans? Oh, you mean that Sarah who sometimes shows up to help people? I haven't seen him in person, but everyone certainly appreciates him.
Wait, who is that? Is that who you went to see earlier?
No, this is a different person. But why is it? Everyone always talks about how that Sarah helped them, but I never say what he looked like. You haven't told us either. He has to hide. I think he's hiding from a god who is stronger than him. A god? Here? I've never seen a god except in my earliest memories. Yeah, I just have a faint memory of someone guiding us here along.
Fucking Kubera. Capital K Kubera as well. Well, of course it's capital K Kubera. At this point in time, there would only be him. Realistically speaking, there would only be him as a Kubera.
But I really can't remember what they look like. So, no one's seen them since then.
That god must be really powerful.
He says there's actually a whole race of gods, not just one. There's a place called the God Realm, another dimension above our world. And not only are the strongest gods way more powerful than most Surah.
I skipped the bubble, but the gods watches from up there. You get it. I'm so used to manga, it being bam. And also, with the way these bubbles are structured, it feels like it should go this one, this one, this one. That is something I do. One minor complaint is the paneling in Kubera sometimes gets me. Like, it going this feels natural, but it's actually this. It's this one, this one, this one, not. You know, this one, that one, this one. Which feels more natural. It does a zigzag. But, yeah.
They can heal any wounds and diseases almost instantly. And they can even raise the dead. And most of them are on good terms with humans. I find that hard to believe. The Surah have been randomly attacking us for ages. There may be a Surah helping us, but why don't we have any gods on our sides? Yeah, if the gods are so powerful and like humans so much, we would have seen more people say they got help from a god.
Either they're too weak to help, or they just don't want to.
I hope it's the former. If they're strong enough to help but still let all those people die, I don't even want to try to understand them.
I mean, you don't really die though, do you? Because you come back. So...
It's probably not a lack of power or strength.
Oh, it's probably not a lack of power or strength. In fact, they're way more powerful than me. That's why it's strange they haven't shown themselves here at all. What the heck are they doing? I keep waiting here, but I haven't heard a word from them.
You're waiting for news from the gods? Will you leave here if you hear from them?
Yes. I'm leaving. I'm going somewhere very far away. Because this isn't the place for me.
I guess we just live in different worlds. Still, I'm happy I got to be with you. I'll try not to regret anything.
Isn't she sweet? Roltara! I don't know what you're up to, but stay away from the humans. Humans are different from when you first saw them. They've developed, and their defense tower is deadly against Rakshasa. I've even seen some Rakshasa with strong regeneration abilities get killed by that tower. If you try to attack with that wound...
Why? Didn't you do anything?
What?
If only you hadn't let those Godhava Rakshasa die. I wouldn't have to do this. It's too late. However strong that tower may be, I have no choice but to fight to the death. Or else Godhava would devour all my siblings.
What do you mean? How could Godhava even think of doing such a thing when Garuda is alive and well?
Garuda isn't aware of this situation. But it wouldn't matter if he finds out once Godhava's devoured us. My mother is just known as the second in command of the first king, but her actual name and circumstances surrounding her death have been practically forgotten. And as the memory of her fades, the worse things get for her children. Things are different from when I first met you. My siblings and I have to survive on our own now. There's no one looking out for us. Like you said, humans are different from before. I don't stand a chance against them. I'm just hoping Godhava will see that, at least I tried, and spare my siblings in return. That doesn't concern you, though. Just go. There's no point getting involved.
Wait! I might know a way to help you.
Hey, someone's asking for you at the entrance? What? Who?
I changed my mind. I want to know a bit more about you. Maruna. Maruna! Don't do it. Yeah, okay. Right, and I think we'll leave that there. Mild cliffhanger. I do want to read more, but for my own convenience, I will have to leave it there. My willpower and desire for a convenient upload is compelling me to stop. So yes, we will leave it there. I'm loving this. This is way different to what I expected, and it's really, really good. Oh my god. This stuff's insane. I'm really liking this. I'm really, really liking this. There's a good stuff for discussion as well. But anyway, with that out of the way, I've been Animosity, you've been you, and I hope to catch you all next time for another video. Ta-ta! For now.